Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here on a Tuesday. Hopefully your day is off to a great start. I want to thank you for joining me. And, of course, want to thank everybody at Valley Converting for helping us with all that we do in the 9-Minute Phill-Up. It's greatly appreciated. We'll talk a little bit more about them coming up in a little bit, but it is a big day. Jordan, producer extraordinaire, is on the hot mic with a hot take about the NCAA basketball tournament, because yesterday we talked about how she was in the lead in her bracket, needed the Gators to win, and they pulled it off.
Go Florida.
The new all-time Florida Gator fan. So, Jordan, how nervous were you at this end
Oh
of the
my
game?
God, I thought they were going to lose.
I'll tell you, they were only in the lead for about a minute.
Yeah, they
game.
shouldn't have won, but I'm happy that they did.
Yeah. I have to admit, as a Miami Hurricane, I sat there and I watched the game and I picked the Gators, and I thought to myself, well, I hope Houston wins. Wasn't going against you. It was just kind of like I really am having a tough time rooting for the Gators just because I picked them. But Florida found a way. I mean, it looked like it was, Houston, when they got the 12-point leads, I was like, their defense is so good, they should be able to handle this. But much like Duke melting down against Houston melted down against Florida, and I'm sure you were the happiest person going.
Yep, I
so
was.
What's your plans for the big cash?
I'm gonna keep it, save it. I ain't spending it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try my best to save it.
Okay, that'll last the day. That'll last the day. But so all in all, so we have UConn women's team wins their 12th title.
Mm-hmm.
And Florida, I believe,
did we talk about that
wins their third. Yeah, I was just saying for the season's wrapped up now for college basketball. The next big thing, Paul Skeens pitching tonight for the Pirates. That's I'm just kidding. No, actually, it's a big deal because he's really good and fun to watch. But the next big thing, really, on the sports calendar is this coming weekend, the Masters. If you like golf, that's just. I mean, I always think about my Aunt Alice. She loved to watch golf. Loved to watch golf. I don't think she ever played golf. But she loved to watch golf because she's it's just, Billy, it's just so pretty. And it's quiet. There's not a lot of yelling and screaming. So and I'm sure she loved watching the Masters because it is beautiful. You just watch and look at all the flowers. Look at it's absolutely beautiful. And great competition. First major of the year. Rory McIlroy looking to win the career Grand Slam if he can win the Masters Championship. He's won the other three. So a lot of storylines to look at. But the Masters, that's the next big one. And then after that, the really, really big one. Because next year it will be in Pittsburgh, the National Football League Draft.
I thought you were talking about the U.S. Open.
No, U.S. Open.
That's in the summer.
Yeah, that's in June.
Yeah.
Father's Day weekend.
Yeah, I thought you were. I didn't realize you were going with
because now they have it. I like the way they have it set up now. They have the Players Championship, which isn't a major. It's the fifth big. It's the Big Five if you want to do that. Players Championship in Florida. Then they have the Masters. Then they have the PGA Championship. So April, May, June is the U.S. Open, and July is the.
Wait, there's another tournament between the Masters and the U.S. Open.
Yeah, PGA Championship. Second major. They moved it because it was.
Why is there so much golf?
It's only 5 tournaments for the whole year, but those are the big ones. Jordan says, "I'm done with the golf already." But anyway, so that's big. But then it's the draft. The draft will be in Green Bay. So the end of the month, it's all going to start heating up if it hasn't already. Who are they going to take? What are they going to do? Are the Steelers ever going to have a quarterback other than Mason Rudolph?
Yeah.
Who are we going with? Who do you think it's going to be?
Mason's going to be QB1.
Wow. I'm not sure about that.
That's my hot
could
take.
happen. That's your hot take. All right, so we've got to do this. We get the Pirates won. The Nacho Man Don Sloan was there, watched in person. He said it was cold. I believe it. It was cold last night. All right, so let's get through the days. All right, we did Florida. We did that. Pirates, we did that. Okay, just eliminated things. All right. Birthdays on this date. On April 8th course, my brother's birthday coming up on April 11th.
Who is it?
David
Sorry.
Phillips, my brother.
Oh.
Betty Ford, 1918, 2011.
We'll have to get him on the. We'll have to get him on the.
Well, we tried. He's California time. It's not helping. Maybe we could tape something with him.
Does he work?
Does he work? Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, if it's 10 o'clock here, it's only 7 o'clock. Yeah, he works. I don't know what he's doing. I tried. He said he was going to be on the one time, and he was like,
April 11th. What day is that?
That's a Friday, I believe, or Thursday. John Snyder, born in 1960, actor Bo Duke. He played Bo Duke. That was his big role on the Dukes of Hazzard, the television show. Izzy Stradlin, guitarist who co-founded Guns N' Roses, born in 1962.
Oh.
Some dates in history. 1960, U.S. Senate Civil Rights Bill addressing discriminatory voting practices. 1983, David Copperfield makes the Statue of Liberty disappear.
Disappear?
Yeah, they had a whole television show and everything. He's an illusionist. And they made the Statue of Liberty disappear. I don't know. I think I watched part of that when I was like, what are we doing here? Why are we making the Statue of Liberty disappear? That doesn't make sense. And then one very close to now, 2022, first private space flight. Axiom 1 to the International Space Station happened in 2022.
And they're doing another one.
Yeah,
today.
So they have that going on. All right, National Days and National Library Workers Day. Go give someone a hug at a library. Just thank them. Well, maybe don't hug them because they might get a little upset. Like, well, why are you hugging me? But, say thank you, recognizing their valuable contributions. Do you like empanadas?
Yeah.
Yeah? What's your favorite empanada?
I don't know. Chicken?
Yeah, I like them. What's your favorite?
Chicken?
I don't know. Chicken.
I don't know. Is it an empanada the same as a, what's it called?
Quesadilla?
No.
I don't know. Empanadas, they say, wrapped or coated in some a breading, and the seasoned filled. You can bake them or fry them. You have meat, cheese, vegetables, fruit.
No
all that
veggies.
stuff. Well, you could. That's what it says
Well, I
on the National Day.
I wouldn't choose that.
All right. And then the other one, National All Is Ours Day. So kind of basically, it's a day where, from what I understood of what it says, you stand outside and literally look around and appreciate what the world's beauty has to offer, what the world has to offer in terms of, reflect on the beauty of nature and its wonder, appreciate everything we have, and sharing all we have. So those are 3 ways to celebrate that day. Now we have another day to talk about. We're going to hold down. We're going to hear a word first from Valley Converting, because Valley Converting, they are awesome.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
And we are back on the 9-Minute Phill-Up. I'm trying to call my mom because she's going to be involved in this next segment. Let's see. Unless she doesn't answer the phone. She says she always watches at 10 o'clock, or she tries to. So maybe she's watching. Oh, come on, Mom.
Oh, no.
All right. That's disappointing. Okay. Well, anyways, here is the big one. And we can tie a couple of stories into this from the news this morning. Yes, we can, Jordan. Yes, we can. All right, here it is. National Zoo Lovers Day. Yes. Vienna is the oldest existing zoo. Vienna has the oldest existing zoo. Opened in 1765.
What, like Vienna, like Austria?
I'm assuming.
Wow.
Now, the first and the oldest in the United States is not the Turtleback Zoo, which you would think in New Jersey. My all-time favorite zoo, because it was the first zoo I ever went to.
That was the first zoo I probably ever went to, too.
Jordan, a big fan of the Turtleback Zoo. So the first one, and this makes sense, first United States Zoo, Central Park Zoo, opened in 1864. Now let's see, 350 zoos in the United States.
Really?
Yeah, really. Ogilvy Park, the good zoo in Ogilvy. Pittsburgh Zoo, very nice zoo. Ogilvy's got a really nice zoo.
Never went to the.
Ogilvy Zoo's nice zoo, and they're gonna get a lion.
You know what zoo
They're
I've
gonna
been
get a lion, I
to?
think.
That's like one of the top zoos, I think.
What's that?
The St. Louis Zoo.
St. Louis Zoo. All right.
It's
Never been there.
massive.
Is it? Pittsburgh Zoo. You've been in that zoo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, get this: 175 million people go to the zoo every year.
I believe it.
And Disney is leading the way with 9.8 million at their zoo wildlife.
Yeah, they have like a
reserve,
safari
safari
reserve.
thing.
Yeah.
And then and San Diego Zoo, 3.2 million people a year.
Well, that's like the top zoo, isn't
Yeah,
it?
top. Well, I mean, yeah, outside of Disney. And Disney's kind of, I mean, you have so many people there, you have different stuff to do.
Disney's not
okay,
really, yeah.
Sports trivia, Hank Aaron. Oh, John Michael checks in. Sports trivia. Hank Aaron hits his 715th home run, breaking Babe Ruth's record on this day. Absolutely. Who did he hit the home run off of? Al Downing. Yep. There you go. All right. Music question. What single release did Paul McCartney and Wings release in the United States on this day in 1974? Got me. He'll give us the answer and I'll probably go, what? It should have, should have known that one. But that's, I don't know. Sure I know the song. Sure I love the song, but I don't know. So John Michael, you'd have to help us out with the answer on that one. Okay, so the zoos. Now here's the thing with the zoo. Here you go. John Michael, you have a favorite zoo? Now, the zoo, we're just talking about the Disney Zoo and how important they are. The story goes this way. Mickey Donald, say hello to Tucker. The baby Maasai giraffe is the newest addition to Disney's Animal Kingdom. He's the third calf. A giraffe named Mara has had since coming to the park in 2015. Every birth is important because giraffe populations are declining. I learned that. I was watching a show and they were talking about that. Maasai giraffes are one of 4 different species of giraffes, and they are all considered vulnerable. Tucker's arrival adds to the genetic diversity and the health of the Maasai giraffe population. So that is awesome. And Band on the Run. Good tune.
Oh, I know that song.
Good tune. Yeah. Good tune. Very nice. Well done. That is the Paul McCartney and Wings release, 1974, Band on the Run. So there we have Tucker that was welcomed into the zoo. Now we have an issue here because this didn't work in the movie. So why would it work now? So here's the one, Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Here is the story. Because you'd have to put these in the zoo. You can't just have these guys roaming around.
Okay.
An ancient animal's DNA has helped it return from extinction.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So check this out. So remember at the beginning of or during the movie Jurassic Park, you have the little mosquito inside the bubble of, I don't know what was it? Some sort of tarish or whatever the stuff is it was sitting in. And they took the DNA out of the mosquito and all that stuff.
And the frog
and the frog and all that stuff. They made the Jurassic
dinosaurs.
Park animals and all that stuff and dinosaurs. So here's this. There's 3 young dire wolves that were born in October and are being raised at an unknown nature preserve, kind of like Jurassic Park, unknown, just off there on an island somewhere where everyone thinks they're safe, but no. All right. They're named Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi. According to Colossal Bioscience, the pups carry the traits of long-lost giant dogs. Giant dogs. All right. Just call him a wolf. The company behind the De-Extinction Project, Jurassic Park.
That's like, yeah, they're going to bring dinosaurs
said
back.
it used gene editing to modify the traits of the
What if they
existing animals. How about this? They took a DNA sample from a 13,000-year-old tooth.
That's how they did it?
Yeah. Oh, hey. Well, it gets even better. and a 72,000-year-old skull to create healthy dire wolf puppies.
See, they're gonna make they already made dinosaurs. Watch.
I mean, is that too much? If the animal's extinct, do we? I mean, you don't want to see any animal go extinct, but the whole planet's been wiped out a number of times, ice ages and
We're not getting wiped out by dire wolves.
not by dire wolves, but the planet has had moments where a lot of things have gone extinct. I mean, you can't. I don't know. It just seems like, wow, that's a lot. Bringing back dire wolves. I mean, I don't know. Why am I rocking around so much? But so that's interesting. I mean, it's amazing that they can do that, but at the same time, should they do that? What do you think?
I don't know.
No opinion.
Until they bring back dinosaurs.
Hey Jordan, you can make a T-Rex.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yes or no?
I'm a no for that.
You're no for that, but the dire wolves you're okay with.
Yeah, I mean,
That's just a big dog.
They don't even know where they're at. We don't even know where they're at.
They're on the Jurassic Park island. And then there's a guy there probably trying to get the DNA off the island in a shave cream can.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to remember. I'm like, what?
Oh, but yeah, it's just so wild. Science. Remember, as Jeff Goldblum's character said, nature finds a way. So when they thought, oh, well, they won't be able to have babies, nature finds a way. All right, John Michael checking out. I remember visiting the zoo during band trips. Don't particularly have a favorite. They said either Cincinnati or Baton Rouge, the red stick of zoos. Louisiana, Baton Rouge, the red baton. Yeah, it's French.
Yes, it is.
Oui, oui.
Good job.
All right, that's about all I got. You were over there. You can have full conversations with people at Mach speed. Not me.
Oh no, not fast.
Judy checks in. They said the woolly mammoth is next.
Saber-toothed tiger.
See, now, do we need a saber-toothed tiger?
Do we need a woolly mammoth?
How about if we save the actual tigers that are here now? And the elephants that are here now? Now, a woolly mammoth, that would be pretty, although I would, a woolly mammoth, a real-life woolly mammoth would be pretty impressive to see.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, the elephants that we have now are pretty impressive to see. Let's save those. All right, Jordan, favorite zoo? What do you think?
Turtleback.
Turtleback Zoo? Yeah,
Yep.
I got to go with you on that one. Turtleback Zoo.
Turtleback Zoo.
Turtleback Zoo, New Jersey. I'm not even sure what town it's in, but it's in Jersey.
Yep.
Turtleback Zoo. You'll find it.
Just look it up.
Just stay in the middle of Jersey. Go, I want to go to the Turtleback Zoo. It's kind of like the groundhog thing. You go to whatever town that was.
Turtleback. Here, I found it.
All right, where is it?
Essex County.
Oh, okay.
Really?
What do you mean, really?
Hold on, I gotta check.
All right, Judy, what do you think? Woolly mammoth?
Yeah,
Do you want the woolly
Turtleback
mammoth
Zoo.
to come back? Do you want to see that, Judy? Would you like that or not? Think it's too much? I think it's a little too much, but it's kind of neat. I will say it's neat. But the TV trivia: which TV series aired its 205th and final episode on this day in 1979? 205 episodes. I'm going to say Happy Days. Bonus question: which actor announced he had operable pancreatic cancer on this day in 1991? Man, John Michael's bringing all the trivia questions today. 1991. What was I even paying attention to in 1991? I've no idea. No idea. Don't know that one. You're going to have to help us with an answer on that one. All right, so Turtleback Zoo. Judy says it's too much. Columbus Zoo and the Wild Animal Park are great. Absolutely. Now, my kids have gone to the Columbus Zoo. They really like it. Wild Animal Park, and that's all. Yeah, it's too much, but yeah, go. Let's save the animals we have. All in the Family. All right, All in the Family. Good show. Great show. Great. Just a fantastic show. Social commentary on that show during the day was something exciting. How about this now? We're going to change from zoos. We're going to finish up with this today, Jordan. Okay. So, do you know the champagne of beer, people? Do you know the champagne of beer? Champagne of beer brings the sounds of a dive bar straight to your home with its one-of-a-kind vinyl record. Miller High Life, which is known as the champagne of beer, I think they named it that themselves, is planning to launch the soundtrack to the High Life. This is pretty funny, actually. Ooh, Michael Landon, that's right. Okay. Actor was Michael Landon, Little House on the Prairie, had pancreatic cancer. That's correct. Oh, he was on, what was the other show? He was on Bonanza? Or, yeah, something like that. Some Western shows. He was not sure if that's the right one, but Michael Landon, yeah. Champagne of Beers, which year-long music platform, the vinyl record will be filled with Miller High Life, which consists of all your favorite dive bar sounds. Record consists of 7 tracks like Welcome to the Dive. So I guess you walk in, everyone says hello on the record. Regulars Remix, which is, I would imagine, just saying hello to everybody once you sit down, I guess, or conversation. Champagne Nights and the Last Call Symphony. So all the sounds you get at the bar. Fans can grab one of the kind record starting April 10th at noon Eastern time. Probably sold out already, and they just haven't told us that. So, if you had to bring back one animal, what would it be? You're thinking saber-toothed tiger? That's the first one I thought of.
That's what I thought of, yeah.
Yeah, it's just interesting. Interesting. Florida Gators, they're dinosaurs. Big old reptile, the Gators, they win the national title. So, and Paul Skeen's pitching tonight for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Always an interesting day because he is, people enjoy watching him because he can be so dominant at times. All right, let's see. Record Store Day is on Saturday, April 12th. Support local indie record stores. All right, John Michael, we will do that. We will do that. We're going to let John Michael have the last word today. So until next time, everybody, go to the zoo. Enjoy the zoo. Plenty of zoo shows on TV as well. Yeah, you can find them all over. There's a show that I caught the other day from Sydney, Australia. The view is unbelievable. The animals, like the lions exhibit, looks out over the harbor.
Oh.
Sydney Harbor, and you can see the opera house and stuff, and lions probably like, hey, what's going on down there?
Mm-hmm.
This looks pretty interesting. So the zoos are all over the place. Zoo Day today. All right, everybody, until next time, remember the 2 rules. Have fun and always try your best. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.